That's gay and bestiality, dude. Which one's worse, though?
Your mama.
Mama.
I was trying to get the bubbliness on the mic, but because of the voice isolation, I didn't get shit.
That's what's up.
Yikes.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel.
My name is Jose.
Ah,
Oh my gosh. Join us as usual, Jose.
and
Eddie.
he said his name. Fucking bitch.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Damn, second week in a row we're recording. That's what's up.
That's tight.
So, straight to business. What'd you think of Manchester by the Sea?
Manchester United by the Sea. What'd you think?
All right. So, what makes you think that it's a comedy?
The acting, the timing, the pacing of certain things, and the reaction of horrible things happening and the way they react to it.
Yeah.
It comes off as very like dark comedy-ish.
Yeah, but it's not funny, like overtly funny.
No, it's not like dark comedy where it's not, you're not gonna be like your sides aren't gonna be hurting from like cracking up.
Like it's just as if you're either gonna feel that it's awkward or it's funny.
Yeah.
So I see why you say that.
See, thank you.
I see why
Thank you, dude.
I was going into it thinking like it was gonna be like distracting to like kind of focus on the comedy aspect, like as if it's meant to kind of be like a low key like dark comedy.
Yeah,
But it's not that. Like I see why you say that because it's funny. Because it's funny in the sense of like, like you could tell it's like it's really good like character building because it just shows like cultural stuff, like the way that the family like just like talks to each other, like the way that they kind of interact with each other, like it's very like talking shit, roasting, like man, it sounds like they're kind of going at each other's jugulars, but it seems very normal, you know? So like not it's not like it's like focusing like on like their the cultural aspect of like their family, I suppose, you know. But it's funny. It's funny banter, you know. I think it's hilarious because just some of those reactions, you know, like something as simple as like, it is kind of funny when he does take the gun from the cop and he does pull the trigger, not realizing that, you know, it's not going to have one in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Like that timing of that, well, it's like the pacing of it comes in like really high and you're like, oh man, you know, I see why you think that, but it's a devastating movie because it's definitely following a dude who's like literally just tortured, like just a tortured soul. Yeah, but
what did you think about did you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. I loved looking at it. I wanted to live there, dude. I just wanted to. I even watched all of the ending credits because I just wanted to keep seeing the town, how they were these beautiful shots of like the town, like with the snow, like on the harbor, like it was really pretty to look at, man. I couldn't help it. I love the music, you know. It was a really cool blend of
You good, homie?
like something
getting
that's
attacked by mosquitoes over here. I hear like one of them buzzing around.
that sucks, dude.
That's what's up.
You want to spray yourself with some of that?
Maybe in a second.
You let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, I loved
I'll
it.
spray you.
I thought it was a great.
Sort of.
I thought it was a great movie. You know, it bummed me out. Like, did you guys have anything you wanted to?
I honestly don't remember most of it.
No.
Oh, I thought
No,
you were
I
saying-
just because like I can continue with a couple other things.
So okay,
I just want to give you guys a chance to like tap in.
I understand the whole like taking his reaction to shit. Like one of Eddie's arguments is like his reaction to coming back home and like the fucking house is ablaze and like his kids are dead. And like he had mentioned like his reaction to that is funny.
Yeah, I thought that wasn't the funny part in that scene. I thought the funny part of that scene was when they were trying to load the wife on the gurney into the ambulance, and as they were trying to push in, the legs kept folding down, and they would pick up the legs, and then when they would go to shove it in, the legs would fall again, and then they'd have to drop and then pick up the legs again, and it was they were struggling to get her in there.
There's like
While they
weird
were
things
having
in the choices in the movie like that.
Yeah, where she was like, dude, like she was having a moment where he was trying to be like to console her, and she was clearly experiencing like this is your fault. Like she's going through it, you know, and they're trying to do their job, but this gurney's not fucking working right, you know. I thought that was like the funny part in that scene, not the way he reacted, because that seemed very like
He's in shock.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what made it funny though, because like his life is literally ruined, and he's like trying to process that in his head, and all he can like do is like show the bag of food that he was buying for his pet. I don't remember if it was cat food or dog food, but and he was like, "Oh, I would just went to go get this," and he's like holding cat food. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, that's just it's funny, dude, because it's like your whole life is ruined, all because of this bag of food that you're just holding. Like, oh, like this is the reason why.
Yeah, I didn't find that shock funny.
I thought it was funny.
I found that like that clumsy gurney shit funny.
Yeah, but see,
I
but
don't,
that's like
I don't
more on
remember
the
the
nose.
clumsy granny shit.
Yeah, like it was like those kinds of details I thought were hilarious.
But it kind of reminded me of like you never seen Mandy, huh?
No.
But I don't know what I'm talking about. Like after his wife gets fucking tortured, burned alive, Nick Cage is like just losing it, dude. He has this moment in the you know, he's literally holding his wife's ashes, like after she just got burned alive. He's experienced that. He went through all that emotional trauma. He walks in the house like immediately after that happened, and there's a fucking commercial on TV about this cheddar goblin that's just puking up like mac and cheese on these kids. It's like the weirdest fucking commercial ever. It feels like a fever dream. But he's just like looking at the TV while this stupid trailer is like showing, and it's the funniest thing because like this person's world just fell apart, and he's watching this like fucking goblin throwing up mac and cheese on these little kids, kind of like a reality check. Like the world is gonna continue going on.
Yeah, like the world around you isn't experiencing that.
Yeah, and that's why like that scene in particular, like I just thought it was funny because it's like you just went to go grab a fucking bag of like cat food or whatever it was.
Yeah, like it seems so inconsequential.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. I thought it was funny. Fuck you
I
guys.
just loved like I loved following along. Like I mean, I found it funny in a lot of ways, dude. Like for real. Like it was such a good blend of like comedy and tragedy, dude. To be honest, and I thought that it took me on a emotional ride, which I appreciated, and the whole time I was waiting for Casey Affleck's character to snap, you know, to have that moment where he was gonna like break down, because he was very much stoic, you know, which made him come off rude and like unapproachable.
Yeah.
And then when he finally had that moment, like I couldn't help but be brought to tears, you know. And then the moment where the nephew had a panic attack when he was trying to when all the shit was falling out of the freezer, you know, and you know, he was struggling, and then the uncle comes, and he's concerned, but he doesn't know how like to what to do, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it like all the performances in those elements like seemed really like authentic and real, you know, which I really liked about the movie. I don't know if you guys caught it, but did you know that the nephew, he's a hardcore kid?
Who's the nephew?
Patrick, the main kid, the one that has a couple of girlfriends.
What's the actor's name? Are you saying the character is a hardcore kid, or
the character?
Oh, I didn't realize.
He's a hardcore kid.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Well, there's a scene when he's in the bedroom after he has a panic attack. He has a Bridge 9 banner in his room.
What else does he have?
Just a Bridge 9 banner.
Because, okay, I only ask because like it could just be like set design type shit, like because I forgot what I was watching.
Oh, just saying, like I saw the Bridge 9 banner. And I was like, oh, he's a hardcore kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys had caught that.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was like, oh, because you know he's in a band, but it's like not a hardcore or punk band. They sound kind of like psychedelic. You guys don't remember the movie that well?
I don't. It's been a while.
Damn, that's crazy.
I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, you should. Okay, homework. You guys gotta rewatch it.
No,
he finds it funny this time, and I just find it tragic.
But yeah, no, it was.
But you enjoyed the movie though?
I did. I really liked it.
I
liked it a lot, dude. Like
you'd recommend it to?
I would own it. Yeah, like I thought it was good. I thought it was done super good. Like I loved how they were walking around everywhere, and I was like, damn, like this is so cool. I'm getting so much like I just want to live there. Like it just made me want to be there.
I'm glad you got that out of like an argument that me and Fidel had.
Yeah.
So moral of the story is I'm right.
Mm,
You're kind of both right.
damn it, dude.
Oh, bitch.
We gotta find someone else.
Yeah, like it is. It
All
is.
right, out
it is-
there, the audience out there, watch Manchester by the Sea, or you have seen it.
Nikki
on
can't
this
comment.
Nikki,
Nikki's not allowed to
no,
comment.
Nikki, come on, Nikki, you got my back, Nikki. Come on. Is it a dark comedy? Is it a tragic story? Is it both? Is it neither? Let us know. We'll see you guys next week. No, I'm just kidding. Damn.
That's what's up.
You had Eddie. You had mentioned that you started watching Malcolm in the Middle.
I finished it.
What'd you think?
It's kind of whatever.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I gathered from it too. But didn't it feel just like a long pilot? Like
Yeah,
to me, it felt like it was setting up for something more.
Because like I mean, yeah, it did feel like I feel like it would have been better as a movie.
Yeah,
Like you said, exactly. Like after I finished it, I'm like, yeah, this could have been a 2-hour movie or whatever.
yeah,
Because it all felt like a continuous one long episode.
yeah,
Unlike, the originals where it's like every episode was like they were like in a different situation,
Yeah.
different adventure, whatever. There's some of the jokes, dude, I fucking made me crack up. But a lot of it, like you said, they were kind of cringy.
Yeah.
Some weird choices, dude, sometimes. Like the whole, like the first episode where Hal's like singing.
the musical number, right?
Yeah, it was weird.
I agree, and I was thinking about it because I was like, okay, they've had episodes like that before
Mm-hmm.
where Hal's singing, but I don't know, this one felt different
Yeah, and I remember somebody had commented like it felt like it was AI.
a little bit.
Like there's like no like substance behind it.
No, you know what? You know what it is? I think I might have just realized this. So when they had those episodes in the original run of the series, it was obviously not them singing. This time it was them, because you could tell that was Bryan
Mhm.
Cranston singing.
Yeah,
It was them singing, but they obviously like auto-tuned or whatever. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know, dude. It was,
Because it did throw me off.
yeah, I mean, I liked a lot of the stuff that people are complaining about is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like the whole like, oh, it's a woke show, and it's like I did not get that at all.
I didn't
Like-
get that at all, but it's obvious these people have never watched the show.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of that throughout the show.
and then I thought it was funny because the daughter, she's like, oh, she's non-binary, right?
Yeah.
Which I think was funny because like that's a joke in itself,
That's
because
the
it's like
joke, yeah.
she had like these, what was it, 4 kids, right? No, 5. 5 kids, 5 boys. And she was just begging for a fucking girl. Like she always wanted a girl, and she does get one, and she's non-binary. Like that's funny, dude. Like she's very like it's funny, dude. But
That is funny.
like was it Stevie being gay? Like who cares, dude?
Yeah.
Like yeah, but a lot of the jokes, it kind of felt flat. It felt kind of rushed,
Yeah, it did.
and I don't know, dude. Like I just felt like they were trying to cram a lot into 4 episodes, and I don't know. Like I miss the old way of it, like each episode being something a little bit different.
Oh, so this one follows like a linear story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very much its own thing. It doesn't really feel like a continuation of the show.
Oh, because it's just like the nature of it is just done differently.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, but like it. One thing I did like, I felt like all the kids that are now adults acted like they were still kids,
A little bit, yeah.
and I don't know. They just felt very childish still, and I get it. Like that's I know how they're immature. Like
yeah.
the whole thing is like they never really grew up. They're
Yeah.
but it felt a little too like they were too childish
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. But overall, like I enjoyed it. Like I would be like excited if they did release something else, like an actual like first season.
Well, the
'cause-
creator has said that it's not going to happen.
no.
Yeah, that's what
Mm.
they said. But
Yeah.
like that's why I was like kind of confused, because to me this did feel like a setup for more.
That's yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Because the way it ends is how I would want it to start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it had too much like fat on it, and I just wanted it like, I feel like if they continued it now, like that whole like setup would be gone already, so it'd just be like straight into whatever. But I did find a lot of the jokes funny, dude. Like when he fucking like one joke that made me laugh was when Malcolm proposes to his wife and she says no. And it's just like super awkward and like everyone's like, oh fuck. And Stevie just tips himself over.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see him in the background. He's all
Yeah. He's like not even like in the center frame. You just see him in the background like fall over.
Struggling.
It's just funny, dude. Like it's so stupid.
It's
There was another one.
It's because in the very first episode of Malcolm in the Middle, he's on the playground and there's this bully that's like terrorizing Malcolm. And then there's this big old climactic scene where he's gonna beat up Malcolm in front of everybody. And he goes to, it's all slow motion. He's swinging on Malcolm and Malcolm moves and the bully like he hits Stevie in the wheelchair, but like with his pinky knuckle, like barely tapping him. And like it happened, you hear like they make like a noise, it's all dink, like so to signify it's not a big like hit.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, they gasp, and the whole crowd like backs up. And then Stevie looks around and then tips himself over. And he's like, ah! And they're like, dude, you hit Stevie. Like he's in a wheelchair. Like what the heck? And everybody turns on the bully.
And that was from an episode of the original series?
Yeah, that was in the very first episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
The very first episode.
Very first episode. They're in elementary school.
Damn. So they're like calling back to like,
Yeah.
this, oh, that's hilarious.
So he kind of did that to like protect Malcolm. And then in this instance, Malcolm gets rejected in the proposal.
So to protect Malcolm.
And yeah, and everybody's just like in shock. And then so he does that again.
To take the focus off of Malcolm.
Yeah.
But then like he's not in our frame as
No,
audience.
he's in the background.
So it doesn't
But like
work.
nobody gives a shit. Nobody,
Yeah, and then you just hear Malcolm's like, that doesn't work all the time, Stevie.
Dang.
like nobody bats an eye. Dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I
dude.
mean, I would hope that maybe like if it gets enough, I don't know, like buzz,
Yeah.
or whatever.
It could have been something like where maybe they went into it intentionally making it seem like one long pilot, so that they can kind of
Test the water.
Yeah, like kind of throw a lure.
That's
out.
what I'm hoping. Because I like the same. I would be interested in some more.
Yeah, because then if like people like if people respond to it well, then they can continue it, but utilizing that classic formula, where it just kind of every episode had like its own thing. Yeah.
Did you notice the title card as well is different? Like, because they kept in some of the frames of the title card, like how it shows like an anime or like a dinosaur and stuff like that, like throughout the opening credits, and then it has that wrestling clip of Chris Benoit and Bret Hart. I don't know if you remember that from the original.
Wait, I don't remember seeing a title. Mine just went straight to like the actual like Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair.
Oh, it did. You didn't.
Maybe the Hulu skipped it. I don't know.
Maybe because in the new title card they replaced the wrestling clip with a clip of Jey Uso super kicking somebody.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Interesting.
Cause like cause I didn't like listen to like the song.
It's like the same band with doing the same song, but it's like a different version.
It is.
Yeah,
That's a girl singing though, right?
was it?
I'm pretty sure. I thought it was a girl singing.
Dang, are you assuming their gender, dude?
Damn.
No, I'm assuming they're a blender.
Damn.
It's a ninja.
Damn.
No, dude, but I liked it. I'd be curious to see, like, if it did continue, I'd watch it. But yeah, it was just kind of like corny. I think it just need to focus on like better jokes, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, that's it.
that's it.
Bye.
So I finally watched Bone Temple.
Me too.
You saw it too?
Me too.
Oh, what'd you think?
I absolutely loved it.
Oh, thank God, dude.
Too.
I thought it was amazing.
Me too, dude.
It was so fucking
I'm telling you,
good,
dude, I wish you would have saw it in theaters.
I do too.
Me too.
After seeing it, I was like, fuck. And like, it was over like right away to me. Like it was when at the end, I was like, what the fuck? That's the end already? Like it felt like it flew by for me.
Yeah, and it's like not even like a super action packed movie.
No.
No.
It just like I think you're just so invested in it that it just goes by quick. It feels like it goes by quick.
I think they did a great job with making it so action packed in 28 years later, and then leading into like this next part of it, to where you didn't need that, and you can just build like on a lot of the story because it was super dope.
Yeah.
Like like you were saying, I felt the same way, but it was like when it came to the ending, I was like, oh, it's gonna end right here. Like I
Yeah,
know it is.
yeah.
Like it's just, there's no way it's gonna be going on longer than this. And then when it ended, I was like, fuck. Like
Yeah.
I just want to watch this longer. I want to watch more of this.
I want to watch more of this.
And, dude, this movie, it bombed.
Yeah, nobody went to see it in the theater.
And it's weird because it's like the highest rated one out of like the whole series, but it bombed.
Dude, it made me feel similar to like when I first saw like the Lord of the Rings, like where it was such an engaging story from beginning to end, a lot of like character arcs, you know, and a lot of like different random things that occur, but like they all kind of just make sense within like the bigger story.
Yeah.
I was so engaged. You know, the music was super good, like we were saying. So I was kind of like
Yeah.
zeroing in on that when you mentioned that in the chat. And I was like, dude, this is like the music's super good. Like, I loved it.
I love that. I talked about 28 years later. When we talked about it, I had mentioned like I love that they added to like the whole like lore of everything
Yeah.
by making like the alphas and like they added to the zombies,
Yeah.
you know, which I thought like you could have had the same generic. So you had like the slow ones that are all bloated and gross, and then you
Yeah.
have like the regular ones, and the alphas are just massive and like fast and just brutal. And then this one, like
They didn't do that.
well, they didn't do that, but they added to it by that whole like what was the character's name?
Samson, the alpha.
Samson, yeah. How he starts bonding with the doctor, and eventually, they both kind of realize like, okay, I have something that you want, and in return, like I just want to learn more about you
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
study you, and they have that relationship, dude. And it's like it's terrifying sometimes because I'm just like, this guy could just get his head ripped off in a second.
Like what happens when he comes down?
Yeah. But you become so attached to the alpha Samson, dude.
I agree.
Even though he's done he's killed and
It opens up with him like doing the most grotesque shit to a person.
this movie's brutal, dude.
It's brutal, right?
Yeah.
No, but dude, it's funny. I'm glad that you mentioned, with Samson and like them bonding, and then how, like there was like a lore dump in 28 years later,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't do a lot of that in this one, but instead through that storyline of them bonding like that, that's when you discover like more about like the character of the disease itself, the virus
Yeah.
itself. And then how you come to figure out, because even when like that moment where you before the revelation, you see from Samson's perspective, and he gets that like the face distortion wrong,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I immediately was like, dang, like they're seeing something that's not really there, you know,
It's like a psychosis.
and it made me kind of it kind of made me think that there's like a component to that affects the mind, just in that moment, just how I received it. And then like, you know, when they played it out like that, I was like, bro, this is tight. Like it's kind of like still doing lore dumping in a way, you know, like by
Mhm.
expanding on how to understand the disease, but then also utilize that as a mechanism to drive that moment where they're bonding like that, you know? Like I thought that shit was so
Yeah,
dope.
it's like amazing writing, dude.
Yeah, and then but it equally keep it terrifying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because anytime like when he woke up in the morning, he's like, sick. My head's attached.
yeah.
You know? I was like, oh hell yeah, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, dude.
I also love like the subtle changes to Samson's face, as like the subtle and gradual changes to his face as he's becoming like, I guess, more bonding more with the doctor.
Yeah,
Like, cause you can see it in his eyes. Like at first he has like the eyes like bloodshot, full of rage,
yeah,
and then like just gradually they're kind of getting like clearer and clearer.
yeah. Even when he starts looking doped up, because like when he first starts coming around and he first starts getting all doped up, like you can see him just like just super just euphoric. But then over time, you see him kind of like as if he's getting used to that feeling,
Yeah.
and then being able to kind of be more like I guess mindful in the moment, and you see less of the dopiness and more of him kind of like curiosity, you know, like in his eyes. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I love that you like that doctor is just like he's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's a wild ass guy.
Yeah, dude. Like you mentioned, like how he wakes up, he's like, oh, I didn't die. He didn't kill me, and
Dude.
like that just shows like how far gone he is too.
Yeah, but like also how down he was to like use that opportunity.
Yeah, like that's why I love like this character, dude. Because like when they first introduced him in 28 years later, like you just think this guy is like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he has
like
all the bones. Like he has
He's
a
gonna
bone
be
temple.
the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna be the problem.
You assume this guy is gonna be like the fucking villain.
Yeah,
Like,
he's gonna be scary and shit.
yeah, and he's just a guy like living in this situation that they put him in. Like so, and like learning to adapt with it, and still trying his hardest to figure out like what he can do, if there's anything he can do about it.
Yeah.
And just genuine curiosity, dude. And then on the opposite side, you have Jimmy's character, who's fucking dope, dude.
Dude, he was scary.
Dude,
He was the scariest dude ever.
Like,
dude, how's
the
that?
ultimate like cult leader.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's insane. He was genuinely terrifying. Like when that family, like they come back to the house and they're in like the kitchen, and they immediately know, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And just the way he acts with them, like he's so like just relaxed and nonchalant, but like
Yeah.
even joyful. But everybody else is like terrified.
Which is what makes it like so much scarier, because you're just like, how genuine is this guy being with his
Yeah.
politeness?
It's just unpredictable.
Yeah, it makes him unpredictable.
And then and just the way he manipulates these kids, like his little cult.
Yeah.
I loved how they did such a good job at like the moments where it shows him being like a fraud,
Oh yeah.
and then like you see that vulnerability in him, and it just makes him that much more scary. Like, because he's that much, because like, dude, we know enough of his character that he's gonna compensate for that by being extra dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like, this fool is fucking scary as fuck.
They should make a porn parody called The Boner Temple. I thought of that myself.
I'm already working on it.
Dude, that is such a good idea.
Thanks, dude. I thought about it all by myself.
Damn. That's one of those things I wish I thought about it.
Yeah.
It's just that good.
One day, dude.
I wish you
I'm a
thought about it
genius.
too.
Yeah.
You thinking about boner temples, dude?
No, just boners.
What?
Yeah.
Same.
Big, thick, hot, juicy pancakes.
Alphas.
What? What'd you think of the scene when he gets attacked? When Samson gets attacked? Because like he's like on that was like an abandoned subway car or something,
Yeah.
and like it's almost like they're looking at him like, what the fuck? Like they sense it that he's not necessarily all the way under the virus or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like they sensed it until they got really close to him, and then like they start attacking him.
Yeah, that it did kind of seem like that, huh?
Yeah.
I thought that was dope, dude.
Yeah, I liked it because in that moment, and then it shows them biting him again, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
But it didn't affect him.
Yeah.
Like he still kept that like.
I thought it was gonna reverse all of that cool progress.
Yeah,
But it didn't. Yeah.
But it didn't.
Yeah, like it was like him kind of like in a moment where he's in the middle of rediscovering himself.
Yeah,
And then like those new primal instincts kicked in that moment,
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was action packed.
I thought the first 28 years later, I thought that was gory, but this one I think was just a tad above it.
Yeah.
Even though there wasn't as much like action as the first one or as 28 years later. Yeah, like the action that was there
Was
it was
gorier.
fucking gruesome.
Well, especially like with that scene where those people got tortured with the charity.
Oh,
know,
dude.
And it was like the like taking the shirt off or whatever.
Oh my
option.
god, dude, that
And
shit
it's
was
like-
brutal.
And the whole time, like these other characters are doing things, and you just seeing those people fade into the background, right? And then you see like they look bloodied, but they're in the foreground, right? So like you can't, or the background. So like you can't really make out until there's a closer up shot, and you're like, oh my god,
You see muscle?
yeah, and you realize like how brutal that
Yeah.
was, and you're like, holy shit, that's gruesome.
Yeah, that shit was nuts, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I love how like in the beginning where you get that first scene because it starts off like almost immediately after the first one, you know,
Yeah.
and they're like in this empty like abandoned place where there's like a giant empty pool, and like they're having the new guy, what's his name,
Like,
Spike.
Spike.
Kind of like, okay, you know, you're gonna fight this person, and whoever wins is just it's gonna be a new Jimmy, because they're all named Jimmy. I love that too, dude.
They're all named Jimmy, and they're like and he calls them the fingers.
Yeah,
There's like 5 fingers make the hand. Like, dude, that was tight.
dude. Just the way he talks, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved his character, dude. He's such a fucking piece of shit, like psychopath, dude.
yeah, with like this old school like hip hop, but kind of Scottish.
Like swag to
Twang.
him, dude. Yeah,
Like a hooligan almost.
yeah. Like, and the tracksuit and everything, dude. Oh man,
I love it. Like his fucked up teeth, like they're all
Yeah.
nasty and dirty, dude. Like I love the little details like that, you
Me
know.
too.
But yeah, I love that scene because it when they're, you know, Spike is obviously getting his ass kicked, and you're like, okay, like he's obviously gonna die, and then he one ups the other kid for like a second. He just stabs him in like an artery on his leg, right,
Yeah.
or something
Oh
like
no,
that.
in his groin, right?
It was like near his groin. Yeah, it was like a main artery.
Yeah, and like just blood starts pouring down. This kid's like, oh, like you know, oh shit, like help me, and everyone's just kind of looking at him like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's
That's
how
it,
it
yeah.
works.
Yeah, and like it just sets the mood up. You kind of you get the tone of like how those
Yeah.
kids got there, his cult, and then you get, you know, a sense of like how he, you know, is
has
that
to-
what kind of leader he is.
Yeah, and then
to
like
them.
and like it sets up kind of the tone of like the survival story of this main character.
Yeah. I thought it was great writing, dude. This movie all around, dude. Like you have these two phenomenal characters, and then you have like the characters of Spike and the one of the other cult, one of the girls, the main girl from that one.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
Jimmy.
like how they start Jimmy, yeah,
Jimmy.
how they start bonding too, and they kind of develop a friendship, and it all comes like it all kind of manifests like organically, dude. And I loved it. Like it didn't, none of it seemed like forced, you know.
Do you think they're gonna make more?
I hope so. It's supposed to be a trilogy.
Because the way that like the absolute way it ends,
Yeah,
We could talk.
definitely like
The ending. I loved it.
I
Me
loved it
too.
too.
You know, I love that. You know, of course, you get the OG characters, two of them.
Yep.
It doesn't
Well,
say.
Well, okay, Cillian Murphy, yeah, but that girl, that's not that's supposed to be his daughter, right? That's what I was getting.
that's what it seemed like.
That's yeah, it wasn't really clear.
Because
Yeah.
I've never seen 28
Days.
Days Later, so from my perspective, it had that. It gave off that vibe. They were like a father and a daughter, or like
Yeah,
a
well,
guardian of some kind.
in the original movie, this is like girlfriend, I guess. Like they're survivors. They end up same thing. Like they bond, they help each other out, and then they develop like a relationship after that. Like, you know,
Hmm.
and then there's another girl, like young girl that they meet on the way during their like adventure. So it's just the three of them at the end. So it's almost like they're a little like a small family.
Yeah.
So at some point, I'm sure, like, you know, in the new one, it'll kind of address what's going on, what happened to
Yeah.
the other girls.
Yeah.
If they're there, they might have been there.
How old was that young girl in 28 Days Later?
She would have been a lot older than the girl in this.
That's why I
yeah.
ask.
No, this one, it did seem like, okay, yeah, this is his daughter, because I'm pretty sure that they would have bought that actress back.
Yeah,
But so I'm kind of curious where they're gonna take it from there. But I thought it was cool. Like, hey, you know, in 28 years later, you have like this little island away from the main island.
Yeah.
That, you know, they have like this whole community where people like
Which they never
survive.
revisited.
no,
No. So what I think, and I hope happens, is obviously Spike and that Jimmy got saved by what was his character's name?
I don't remember.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, whatever his character. I had it right there, dude. What I think is gonna happen? It's like, okay, they're gonna rescue them, and then Spike's gonna tell them like, hey, there's this island. You know, we had where, you know, there's a community, we can stay there, whatever.
Yeah.
And
But that Samson storyline will not end
I
Like,
think they're going to continue it.
I believe if that's the case, that at some point, then they're the ones that are probably have to like somehow go back to the Bone Temple, retrieve the notes, the supplies and stuff that were left behind, because they may encounter like something that, like, or hear him speak or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then be like, "What the hell?" You know?
Yeah, because up until this point, nobody but the doctor knew.
Yeah, and then like,
heard
and
it.
then the kid would know, like, oh, like he had a relationship with him. He must have known something. We got to go back there. He had like notes and everything. You know what I mean? Like I could see that developing to a really cool story. But who would be the villain? Like,
What I think is going to be like one of the main things too is like that baby they rescued from the last movie. Because remember, it was an infected that gave birth to the baby.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Oh
And
shit!
Spike leaves that baby. I think it was a girl in his little community, that little island.
Oh yeah.
So I
I
think
forgot about that.
I think they're gonna circle back to that somehow, because you don't know, like that might be like the baby that's like immune to everything, you know? Because I mean, it has a mom that was infected, you know. So
Oh shit!
I hope they circle around to that,
I
because
forgot about that.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like I think these movies are so dense, so there's just so many routes you can take. So I
Yeah.
hope whatever route they are, like they're on par with the other two.
Oh, I'm on board, dude. Because both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And they're so different, dude. I feel like 28 years later, I loved it because it's so experimental, dude.
Yeah.
The shots, like the way it looks, like just weird choices that they make.
Yeah,
I loved it.
And they were both kind of unique to themselves,
Mhm.
because there was not a lot of the same type of stuff, story
And
writing wise, shots wise.
Usually, I would hate that in a trilogy.
Because
but
they
but
didn't
it
focus on
worked in
none of
this
that.
one.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
dude. They focused, like, literally they went balls to the wall with story
Yeah.
and character building, right?
Yeah.
Like
And
it was so cool because it's two different films, one continuous story, and the cool thing that I like about it is I haven't seen 28 Days Later, and I'm like I feel like I'm engaged in a way,
Yeah.
like I feel kind of like caught up in a way, if you will.
mhm.
But now it makes it just want to watch it because whatever gaps that I might be missing, I want to fill them in now.
Yeah. Dude, 28 Days Later is brutal, dude. After revisiting all three of these, like 28 Days Later is like there's nothing funny about it. It's just balls to the wall, like just chaos, dude. And
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
That's sick. I want to watch
Yeah,
it. I want to watch it.
Yeah. It's just like in 28 Years Later, you get like those funny scenes with like the soldier and the Spike. Like, but there's like none of that. Like this one, 28 Years Later is so fucking realistic, dude. Like there's no scene that kind of makes me like, would that happen?
Yeah.
Like even in Bone Temple, like there's a lot of scenes that like it makes sense for the movie that it's in,
Word.
but it's very like cinematic. Like the scene where he's kind of like giving like hallucinogens to the cult, and he
Oh, yeah.
performs with the song of the number
Maiden.
of the, yeah,
Number of the Beast,
to Iron Maiden, and like you get like this very cinematic, almost like a music video.
Oh,
Like why it's fucking
it's the whole song.
dude, yeah, and
It's the whole song, dude. It's
Yeah.
a music video.
And
He
it's-
does a whole dance that he had a day
Yeah.
to come up with what? Little to no supplies, and he pulled that shit off, bro. I thought he was Satan.
dude. Yeah, it's a like, but like you see what I mean? Like it's very like beautiful and like cinematic, but it works with the movie.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite scenes.
It was like a way to that movie's version of replacing in 28 Years Later when they did like those cool flashbacks of like medieval footage to kind
Mhm.
of like help kind of drive like the aesthetic of that island colony.
Yeah.
You know, because you didn't have anything like that type of like completely different like looking like footage, you know,
Yeah.
but they replaced it with something like equally as experimental by just literally inserting like this music video in the middle
dude.
of the movie.
But it
You know?
works, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it was great.
yeah. So I'm so curious to see like what route they go in, but I don't know, man. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens with that.
Yeah, I'm excited for whatever it is, you know, because I love those movies.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I regret not seeing it in the theater, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people didn't see it in the theater because
Mhm.
it does run that risk of like they won't make another one because they didn't make money.
Right.
But I'm hoping they pay attention to like Netflix numbers, right?
I feel like we live in a day and age, right, where there's no way that they're not crunching numbers in that way.
Like streaming.
Exactly. But also like on social media, like
Yeah.
gathering information and data from that as well. And if I were a studio that had money to invest in a movie that like technically flopped, right? But like is getting this types of reception, like from the social space,
Yeah.
like maybe worth the investment, worth the risk, I suppose, So hopefully like they pay attention to, I imagine they do, to all of that,
Yeah. Well, you haven't watched it? Watch it. It's on Netflix.
Both of them are.
Both of them. Yeah.
I recommend binging them if you haven't seen either of them.
Yeah.
And you are the type to do that, and then you have the time to do it, back to back. That sounds awesome.
That's what's up. So what else did you watch, Eddie?
I watched a movie. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Hold on. Called Sirāt.
Oh, you finally finished it? Because didn't you say you were having trouble finishing it or something, or watching it?
I started it and then I was like, yeah, no. Like, it's very clear that this movie is like very, like, it relies heavily on sound. So I was like, I can't. This deserves my full attention. So I restarted it a day that I didn't have Emily. And dude, my favorite film that I've seen this year so far.
Really?
I love this movie, dude.
Okay.
It is.
What'd you watch it on?
It's on Hulu, I think. But I don't think it got a major release. It's very it's an indie film from it's in Spanish, but I think it's shot in North Africa in
Like Morocco or something?
Morocco, yes.
Yeah, because like that has like a heavy like Spanish, because they were colonized by the Spanish at one point, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The director is Oliver Lax. I've never seen any of his other films, but I'm so curious now. But yeah, the whole movie is in subtitles. There's a few parts where they speak a little English, but dude, I went into this movie not knowing what the fuck it's about. Like the cover is just a stack of like giant speakers in the middle of the desert. And I'm like, that's enough to get me like hooked, dude. And dude, this movie.
So how did you watch it, knowing like after you saying that it's like audio like centric?
I watched it in a dark room, my big ass TV with like the bass, subwoofers, like my two giant speakers. Yeah.
Oh, so the actual speaker setup.
Yeah, no,
Perfect.
that's how I
Okay.
try watching all the movies. Like this movie, dude,
okay.
you need to have like because there's even scenes, dude, where like the frequency of the bass is so low, like you can kind of hear it, but you
Right.
feel it more than you'd hear it, dude.
Word. Like like a subwoofer is proper.
Yeah,
Yeah. I asked that because like that movie Sound of Metal is very audio centric.
similar. Like,
But I would recommend listening to it with headphones on, only because like the moments where they kind of emphasize like the deafness moments, you can really kind of feel it in the headphones.
that's the thing, dude. Like, and that's like a big emphasis of the movie, dude. Like, it starts off with like these people setting up speakers in the middle of like this desert area,
Okay.
secluded, nothing around, but they're just setting up like a tower of like speakers, and you just start hearing this like bass come on, and it's like that fucking awesome techno that's not like it's not like the Root Sandstorm. It's just like very like atmospheric, like
Sandstorm's badass.
like very atmospheric, like heavy bass, like just
Like trancey,
kind of, yeah,
like more trancey
than
in nature,
anything, yeah. And you just like it just starts like picking up, and you get these fucking like wide shots of like these cliffs, like that you can just tell like they've just been there for years and millions of years, dude.
Wow.
But like crazy shots of the desert, and it's like stuff that like electronic music colliding with that kind of stuff like shouldn't go together, but it does, dude. Like it always works. It's like, like Star Wars and like that, music, like, classical music.
It's funny you're saying that, because like I was kind of picturing like this like
It's the opposite of it.
like this, like this electro first Star Wars film kind of vibe when you're describing it.
So yeah, so it's like the opposite. Instead of being futuristic, it's just in the middle of the desert, but it's like heavy electronic music. And I believe the music's composed by some like DJ for the movie. So I think all the music that you hear is just his.
Okay.
He did the soundtrack for the movie. But it just starts off like these fucking like ravers, all these people in the middle of the desert, like just vibing out to this music. You get like these crazy shots of like these people, and I think it was shot on location because I did see some like behind the scenes, and they're just like getting attacked by like these dust storms. It just looked like a miserable place to film. It like I hated seeing that because I'm just like putting myself in there, like, oh, my equipment, like,
Oh, for real,
yeah,
dude.
like sand getting
Yeah,
in your
dude.
eyes, like
And
just
then, like,
shit like that.
And like I would imagine like the sand in that area is a different kind of sand, you know? Like it seems like it's not as like coarse, like maybe more fine, you know? And that's
Yeah,
even
just because the way it's
worse.
blowing, dude.
Yeah,
You know,
it's even worse.
it's
dude.
not like heavy. That shit, like,
That's
Almost
gonna
like
get
fucking glitter.
That's gonna get in like every, like, you know, like the little holes for the speakers and like the
Yeah,
for,
dude,
for the microphone and the camera, dude. That's gonna get in all
That's
of
gonna
that.
fucking
yeah, dude. So
suck.
like the behind the scenes shots that I got on it, like were like the crew just wearing like masks, goggles, like behind the scenes, dude. It's just crazy, dude.
That's crazy.
But you feel it, dude. Like it's very immersive. This movie, dude. Like the visuals are fucking insane, dude. And it just starts off with this dad and his son cutting through this crowd. Like they obviously don't belong with this like group of like ravers. There's just like hundreds of ravers like dancing, and like in the middle of them, it's just like this dad, like this normal looking like dad, and his son like looking for the daughter, just going around showing people like a missing poster. And then just, you know, have you seen her? Like we heard that she might be here at this this event, you know.
uh-huh.
And then they're just going around wondering. So right off the bat, you kind of get this sense of like urgency. Like this dad is literally like dragging his kid through like this, you know, hundreds of like strangers to try to find his daughter in the middle of the desert. So you kind of get a sense of urgency. And then I think it's taking place during a civil war or something's going on, almost like a draft or something.
So what essentially what's like the plot of this movie?
Right here. I can read the synopsis right here. It sounded
No, but I want to hear from him because he watched it. I want to see what his interpretation of it is, like before you.
okay.
Oh,
yeah.
the interpretation of it or the
No,
synopsis?
Just like if somebody were to ask, like, okay, I'm asking you, I've never seen this. Without spoiling anything, what is this movie about?
I think it's about accepting things that life hands at you and not like trying to find purpose or like a meaning, just accepting it.
Okay.
Because it is nihilistic as fuck, dude. But in a fucked up, wholesome, but really fucked up way. Like, and I don't want to. This has a lot of like holy shit moments where something just happens out of the blue and you're like, oh, okay, that just happened. And it just derails whatever momentum like these characters had going on. And it's gut punching, dude. It is hard to watch. Like there's some points where I was just like, damn, dude, like I feel like fucking shooting myself like watching this, dude. Like, but
Damn.
dude, these are the movies I love, dude. Like I love movies like this that just make you feel hopeless, but
Eddie, good homie.
in a meaningful way. Go ahead. Jose,
Well, that's really cool that you
I want to shoot myself.
Yeah.
Thanks.
that you got like the whole you know that nihilistic element, you know, the kind of accepting things for how they are and stuff, because that kind of, it sounds like it kind of just speaks for like the storyline, you know,
Mhm.
which is interesting because like what I'm reading right here is more of like an overview of like what to expect from
Yeah.
the movie as experience. So that's cool. It adds a little bit more context to what this is, and this is just like an overview. The movie is a sensory-based exploration of rave culture and desert, featuring real rave scenes and a score designed to immerse the audience in raw sonic landscapes.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, this movie is the most beautiful movie I've seen in a very long time. And like I already mentioned the soundtrack being like phenomenal.
Yeah, it says, the plot, the film follows a follower searching for his daughter set against the backdrop of rave culture in Morocco. The composer, the DJ
Mm-hmm.
that you're talking about, it goes by Kang Ding Ray. He's like some popular Berlin-based techno DJ, according to this.
Damn, is that why you're wearing candy and a sweater that says Plur Life?
Candy, dude. No, it's just me. Plur Life, dude.
I was wondering what was up with those gloves with the lights on the fingertips, dude.
I'm gonna perform for you guys after this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell
Put a glove on your dick.
What? Yeah, dude. This movie has like some scenes that like visually like haven't left my brain, dude. And you know, it mentions it being like having like real like ravers
Yeah,
that were like, I guess they really put on a fucking real fucking rave just to film, you know?
right.
Which like I said, this whole movie's like, it's so immersive, dude. Like it doesn't feel like John Wick or like you know when they're having like they're at a club and like you could still hear the main characters and like
Oh, yeah.
and like everyone's like they're very spaced out, like no, and they hear like they're like bumping in, like when the dad's walking through the crowd, they're like bumping in, they could barely hear each other.
Yeah,
It's very realistic, dude.
I like those kinds of movies where it has like those like loud concert environments,
Mm-hmm.
and then rather than having it be where they are having like a normal toned conversation, and then like the chaos sounds muted.
Yeah.
I like the movies when they're in those elements and you can hear all that like full force,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like having to scream at each other in the scene. Like
Yeah.
it feels more realistic. It feels more like immersive like that.
Yeah.
You know?
And this movie kind of reminded me of like a Nicholas Winding Refn movie where like he puts the music in the forefront
Yeah.
rather than like, you know, in most modern movies, like it's just like you have like a score that's like a few seconds long and then just becomes background noise and then the actors, you can, you know,
Right.
they continue their scene. And this one is very much like sometimes like you're watching a music video, like the music, it's like right there blaring.
Yeah.
And you're just watching like these scenes unfold with no talking, nothing like that. Very, very beautiful, dude. Like,
Yeah.
So very quickly in the beginning, like, you know, this dad's going through this crowd looking for his daughter. It gets interrupted by this like army, this little like militia thing that they just tell him, hey, get on the buses, like go, like this party's over. I think there's like a draft going on or something like that. So this whole movie has like their, you know, their message on war and what it does to people. These people are going to the middle of the desert to escape from everything. And it's very clearly a lot of these people are like malnourished. They have a bunch of like physical like handicaps. Like a lot of them are missing limbs. They kind of they reminded me a lot of characters from like a Mad Max movie.
Oh, okay.
But they're real.
They seem so like rather than it being like post-apocalyptic, it's more like they're trying to exist, although war torn.
This is like their escape.
Yeah, like
you know?
In a way, to like as a form of protest, I guess, in a way.
Yeah,
you know, like we won't let this, you know, disrupt our ability to live.
Yeah,
and be free.
So yeah, very quickly, you know, the army shows up, whatever. They you know, they're kind of like being forced to follow them. And then eventually like a couple of the vans escape along with the dad and the kid. Like they kind of like go a separate way. And I think that at this point they're like, you know what? It's just like 3 or 4 cars that are leaving. Like we have like all these other people, like just let them go, whatever. So they're kind of cutting through this weird, treacherous like area where they're like driving out like next to like these mountains, like high up in the cliffs, like crazy dangerous. And this is like another thing that reminded me of Max. Like some of the ravers that, you know, managed to escape, they have like these giant rigs, like big like bus type of cars that have been like modded and like made to withstand. Like they have big tires. They're made for desert, obviously, you know, and they're kind of a little more prepared. during this time, I guess gasoline is like very valuable. Like it's just hard to come by. Like they go to a gas station, there's just hundreds of people that are trying to get gas.
Oh, it's
Sold
scarce.
out. Yeah, so it's just hard. That's another thing that would kind of remind me of Mad Max. So eventually they find like this these people selling gasoline like off of like they have like camels and they have like a bunch of like gasoline little tanks and stuff hanging off of them. But very quickly like they realize like they see that the dad's like following these ravers because there's in the beginning they had mentioned like, oh no, we haven't seen your daughter, but there's another rave happening like a day, like the next day or something at some other place. Maybe that's the one they meant that your daughter could be at. So that's why the dad followed this particular group of people because
go to that other rave.
Yeah, because he doesn't know where the fuck he's going. He's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so he became a raver.
Pretty much. But
Hell yeah.
so like very quickly, like the those ravers are kind of like why are you following us? And he's just like, look, I'm just trying to find my daughter. I just want to go with you. Like I won't keep you guys, like I won't slow you guys down. Like I'll follow as much as I can. Blah blah blah. During you get like a long stretch of the movie where it's just them driving through these canyons and like, you know, they get into certain situations and they kind of bond, you know, and they kind of realize, you know, we have a lot in common, even though like we're completely different. Because there's a scene where one of the main characters is like working on a speaker, like, and she's like, oh, they threw it out, and you know, because it like they think it doesn't sound good, and there's not a lot of noise that comes out from it. But I love how this comes out. Like you can feel it, you can't hear it, but you can feel the bass.
Right.
And he's just talking about like how like he thinks it's not real music and blah blah blah. And then she's like, well, like I've something badass that she says that I can't remember off the top of my head. But like I was like, oh, that's true. Like the way she interprets music, you know.
Yeah.
And he even says like, oh, you know, that's something that my daughter would say too. So he kind of starts seeing how like close in, I guess, likeness her daughter and these ravers are, you know.
Yeah.
She's one of them.
Yeah.
So they start bonding. Even like the little kid starts bonding with all of them. They're just great people, dude. They remind me of like these like hippies.
Yeah.
You know, just living off like day to day, you know, like just whatever they could find, whatever food they can scrap up, they share with each other. Like nothing is like ours, you know. It's everyone's.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe I got from him. But
that's pretty cool.
It's cool, dude. Like it just awesome, dude. But you also feel like how you feel how broken these people are too, and like how they don't have families of their own. They kind of made their family, and that's like a big thing in the movie. It's like, you know, you may not get to decide like who your biological family is, but you can decide who your, you know, chosen family is, and that is a big thing in the movie.
Okay.
And that's what I mean. Like, it can be wholesome, dude. Like, it's badass, dude. Because, like, I mean, I have friends that I consider like closer than like a lot of my relatives, and you know, but like I said, this movie is gonna punish you, dude, because it like a lot of fucked up things happen, and it is brutal because it's so realistic, dude. It's so grounded that when something does happen, you feel it, dude. And it's just sometimes, like I said, they're hard to watch, and you're just like, fuck.
Brutal, like as in gruesome, or brutal as in like emotionally, like damn, like
you're just gonna have to watch it, dude.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin anything for you because, like I said, like when those what the fuck moments happen, sometimes they're out of the blue, and it leaves you like something will happen, and like, you'll see it, and it'll take a moment for you to process it. And while you're trying to process it, you see the characters around the other character trying to process what just happened too. So you're kind of like, it's immersive as fuck, dude.
Is it gory at all or no?
You have to watch it, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna go into it. It is,
that means yes,
100% a movie that you need to experience because it is an experience. It's not just your typical movie.
So watch it.
It's an experience.
Watch it with a good system.
Yes,
good speakers
for sure, dude.
Especially if you have like a sub or a way to kind of like push bass frequencies.
Because like I said, dude, there's some scenes where you just feel it, dude.
Yeah,
it's gnarly. But like I said, like just the soundtrack alone, and this movie does something that I'm a fucking absolute slut for.
Gloves?
What? No, not the gloves.
Penis?
Someone
puts on a leather glove.
No, not yet. No, that's the only thing this movie was missing. No, it shows the the opening like title in the middle of the movie, and it's sick,
Oh,
dude. It's sick.
Like how long? So literally in the middle of the movie, like not
Somewhat in the middle,
like 20 minutes.
around there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh,
So like
okay.
a long
It
prologue.
has a long intro. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're watching an intro, not knowing it's still the intro.
Damn, that's kind of like
There's a few
Like-
movies
like-
that do that, and
yeah,
I love
like-
when they do that, dude.
there's westerns that do that.
Mhm.
That has like
It-
like as if they borrowed that from maybe that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and like there's like that Gaspar Noé movie where it's the climax, which I want you guys to watch, but that literally like I think it might be even a little over halfway. You get all the credits, like the title, like all the bands and music that's involved in it, and it's just a bunch of people breakdancing, and the camera's like spinning, and you just get like all the flashes of the titles, dude. It's fucking sick, dude.
That's dope.
how did you say you watched it? Because it's not streaming on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. I'm 100% positive, unless they just took it off.
They probably just took it off.
Really?
Maybe because
I don't know. Well, I think I saw like maybe it had to be like less than a week
Did you
ago.
spell it right?
I think so.
So and then really quickly,
Sirāt, right?
Yeah.
Sirāt.
Uh, yeah, it's on there. No, so when I look up where a movie is streaming, I go to Letterbox because I choose what streaming services I have, and when I go to a movie, it'll give me a list of
the streaming,
what streaming services it's available on,
and that didn't show
and
up.
Hulu isn't showing up on it for some reason.
Okay,
But when I googled the movie, it said you could watch it on Hulu.
got it.
yeah.
Oh.
So
Thanks, Letterbox, you let me down, fucking bitch.
Stupid ass bitch.
Sirāt is Arabic, meaning path or way, specifically referring to a sharp, narrow bridge in Islamic belief that spans over hell to paradise.
Okay.
So that'll make more sense when you watch the movie, dude. Because like, there's a this movie made my fucking ass clench like a bunch of times. But there's a scene in particular, dude,
Let me
that I looked at Ellie and I'm like, my palms are fucking sweaty right now, dude. Because you're just like,
Like mom spaghetti.
worse, dude.
Oh yeah.
Stupid. Hey man,
Vomit on your sweater already.
mom's Buzzgetty.
His
Buzzgetty.
palms are sweaty, his knees were weak, and his arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Damn, calm down, Slim Shady.
Dang.
But would you recommend this movie to the average moviegoer?
Nope.
Damn, of course not.
No.
It's an Eddie movie.
It's not even. I think you guys would enjoy it, but I just feel like it. I don't think a lot of people are gonna sit through it because I don't think it's a slow burn. But when I've heard like other people talking about it, they mentioned that being. I'm like, I did not feel that at all. But it's also because it's as a what do you call it
What? Foreign
fucking
subtitles?
subtitles. Yeah.
Damn, you good?
No. As subtitles, I guess it's somewhat a slow burn, but just also the subject matter, dude. Like I said, it's dark,
Yeah.
but it's like done in a realistic way, dude, and it really puts like these characters, like it really tests them, and like like I love when films do that, especially like I said, like the way that the film is shot, dude. It's so pretty, dude. Like there's a scene where I had mentioned that they're like rigs, like the main like two vehicles are like these giant, like one's like a giant bus thing and then one's
Yeah.
like a van. And there's a scene where in the middle of the desert at nighttime, you see these two buses like driving along, and there's like the mountains look kind of bluish. And like I said, everything's shot on location, so it's like a real shot, dude. And it's just so pretty. It reminded me of like footage of like whales swimming in like the deep sea. You know, you get like those tints of like blue, but you get these two giant whales just floating, dude.
Yeah,
Really, really beautiful shots like that, dude.
I like that.
But then, like I said, it's mixed with like a lot of like stuff, like goes kind of haywire. But I recommend it. I would really, I would want you guys to watch it just so you guys could kind of
If you could
Speak on it.
categorize this movie using like genres, like what genres would you use?
comedy.
Oh my
kidding.
God.
I would just have to be a drama, dude. Maybe.
Yeah, like not even horror, like horror.
No,
Like,
no, no.
not at
I
all?
don't even think it has horror elements to it.
Really? Okay.
Horrible shit happens in it, but no. I would say drama.
Okay.
Yeah, it does hit you with those heavy themes of like loss and like I had mentioned family, and then like fitting in, finding purpose, but it's also like accepting like all
Yeah.
the shit that life throws at you.
Yeah, like realization.
Yeah, and like I said, it could be nihilistic, but yeah, you get. I feel like the last like scene of the movie, it just like it like that's another thing that just lingered with me, dude. After I watched it, I'm just like, oh man, like there's so many things that come to my head, but I don't want to talk about it until you guys watch it, and then we can go into some spoilers, I guess.
I want to check it out, especially in here because I got like the
Dude,
new stuff
the
and
music,
everything. Yeah, dude.
even just the opening scene, dude. I'm telling you, it's incredible.
I'm just gonna crank it.
It's the Blade Blood Rave theme.
Oh,
Hell
hell yeah. That's him. Get him. That's what's up.
Did you watch anything else?
In the middle.
See,
I think that's it.
yeah.
Stuck in the middle with you. What about you?
Just Manchester by the Sea and Bone Temple. But you said you saw
So, I'm back on an AMC A list.
That's what's up.
Sick.
That's what's up.
All right, I will say everybody next. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
I went and saw Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
With Anna and the kids. I liked it. I didn't think it was like amazing.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it, but I think the reason I enjoyed it so much was because of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because of all like the background Easter eggs, like the hidden characters, the cameos. Like I was like, oh shit, that was tight. The feeling of like the final like, battle feeling like Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros. Yeah, dude. Like the way that they had like filmed it.
Yeah.
Did you get what I mean by the puppet show sequences?
What do you mean?
At the end?
Like at the end during the credits, but also during the scene where like Bowser's doing like the puppet show for Baby Bowser.
Remind me what you said.
It's like when Bowser's putting on like a puppet show.
Yeah.
They play out the whole movie at the end?
Yeah. So like I was telling you, like I thought that was a really cool, like the way that looked really cool. Like the way the textures on it and like
okay.
like you can see that he's like little they like implemented like little trinkets to like it looked very like realistic in nature by like utilizing like things you'd find around like your house or whatever.
Yeah.
You thought what did you think about that?
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah, like, but I did find myself a lot of the times feeling kind of like bored, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I did enjoy the movie. I thought, but I think like I said, a lot of that enjoyment was because of like the callbacks and Easter eggs and shit. Because there was a lot of moments where I was like, oh shit, like I know that character. Like the whole, it showed a lot of like the background characters from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Like from I think it's called like Delfino Island or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shows a lot of those characters. The Pikmin, the Mr. Game and Watch.
Yep.
Dude, that Mr. Game and Watch, like that shit was so funny to me.
Dude.
Because Luigi's like, I told you, I don't really draw. Because he just looks like a little, it's all,
Yeah.
but he's like super powerful.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, and then that whole fight sequence that shit was tight.
Like the way that they filmed it, like it was like as if you for a moment you're watching someone play Super Smash like on the Switch.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, and like it looked great. But yeah, I was like, it's okay,
Yeah, like the first one better?
Yeah, I did like the first one a lot
Really?
more. Yeah.
I thought the second one. I like the second one better.
No, I like the first one, but I also think that's because I went into the first one thinking it was gonna be trash.
Got it. And you got a good movie.
And I got a good movie, yeah.
And then you go into this one thinking you got a movie, and you're like,
yeah, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hate it. Like it was just okay.
Do you think some of it was because there's maybe elements from games that you're not familiar with? Do you think that maybe had something to do with it?
I mean, if that's the case, then that kind of speaks to the point that it's not a good movie. because if you're relying on that, like, because I was like bored with the story,
Word.
so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean though. Like I feel like they were.
You think I would have a worse time watching it than you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only because the story doesn't seem like it's what
I'm
they
only
focus
familiar
on.
up to 64.
But that's still really good because there's still like a lot of that in there.
I
Right.
will say I loved the castle sequence, the way they interpreted that. Because remember, like in the original game, the castle like had like those fireball like things that are like spinning in a
Spinning?
circle.
Yeah.
I love the way they did that in the movie.
Yeah, or like remember when I was telling you about like when they're doing this the security footage?
Oh, and it's from the game.
Yeah,
I
dude,
thought
that was
tight.
sick, right?
I thought that was tight too. Yeah,
Like the way that they did that. Like you see what I mean? Like you can tell like how Nintendo really kind of represented themselves
yeah,
in the film, you know? Like
Yeah.
it was like as if Nintendo had a lot more input or something in this movie.
I heard that that's the reason, because Nintendo was so like guardian of Mario.
yeah.
That's why, like, ever since that what was it, the 90s movie
93.
came out, they're like, yeah, we're never doing this again.
Oh, I see.
And I heard that like that's why they never let anybody touch it, because they're like,
Yeah, no, that's definitely why.
yeah.
Yeah, because see, like I'm familiar with playing like Super Mario Galaxy,
Yeah.
because of Naraya.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of stuff in there that I was like familiar with. So it was easy for me to follow the story and like understand all the characters, all the power ups, and everything. But I do think that the actual story itself didn't seem like it was like the
It was just basic.
like. Yeah, like as
Yeah.
if it was like, okay, we need to incorporate like all of this stuff. How do we story this together? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I see what you mean by that. The story itself was probably the weakest part of the
Yeah.
film, but like everything else about it just made it fun and awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fun and awesome film, and that's why I think I liked it better than the first one, because it gave me a lot of that like nostalgia,
Yeah.
hypeness. You know,
Did you watch the post credit?
No, I had to take a piss really bad. But I know it's Donkey Kong, I think.
oh wait, there's another one.
Isn't there another post credits?
I saw one.
Because I saw the one which
What?
one are you talking about?
It's like with Baby Bowser in it. I think if I remember correctly, it like the credits happen, like the puppet show, like it's redoing like the story of the film, but in that Bowser puppet show version, and then they show like where it's like Bowser and Bowser Jr. and he's like drawing on a wall or something if I remember correctly.
Why am I forgetting?
The only time because Donkey Kong is in the movie.
Is he?
Yeah, because he's just kind of like in the background though. Like
Is he in the first one or no?
yeah.
Oh.
But like so in this one, like you just see him in the background, but there's no talking. So like Seth Rogen's not in the movie at all. You just see him like, you know, in like how. So at this point, Mario and Luigi exist between both worlds, like the real world and then like that Mario world, you know. And in the real world, there's a small little, it's literally like a throwaway. You just see like where it's like Donkey Kong in the background, like just like jumping from like building to building or something like King Kong style, and it's like they don't even acknowledge it. But that's the only thing that I see from Donkey Kong, and I didn't see it stay for like after all the credits. If there was anything else,
I remember reading something about. I gotta look it up again. I think one of the post credits was there's Donkey Kong and the alligator, the villain from the Donkey Kong Country game.
oh, King Cruel? No,
I think so.
yeah, King Cruel.
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like I tried waiting and I was watching the credits, but I was like, I gotta piss, dude. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, it was a fun movie. It was, but yeah, I'd be interested to see more. Fox McCloud is in it.
Yeah.
Star Fox.
Mm.
Yeah. So he makes.
I thought that was tight.
Yeah. So I didn't want to spoil all that for like when I first mentioned it.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's in the trailer.
is he?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I remember seeing any real trailers really.
No, yeah,
Does Wario or Waluigi
No.
come out in it at all?
no.
No.
Not yet.
No,
Yeah.
but like, dude, that's bound to happen eventually.
It's bound to happen.
There's so much shit that they can do with this.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously they're tying like the world together,
Yeah.
and like if they made a mention to Super Smash, like like that means that we can expect either in this
Kirby, Zelda, like all kinds of shit.
Samus, like
Yeah.
all of that, dude. Like,
Well, I mean, there
That's
is going to
one
be a
movie-
Zelda movie, but it's live action.
Mm.
That was
That's
gonna be
one
live
movie.
action.
Like I'm surprised they have not done yet. Metroid Prime.
I know.
that'd be a cool movie.
That'd be
Yeah.
a cool one. But I
So-
thought it was funny when Fox was like, "This is what I get for letting a frog be my mechanic."
Yeah, dude, I loved that, dude.
Yeah.
And it was cool because like the kids were like, oh, like, Joseph was asking questions, and I was like, damn, this is awesome. Like I get to show because I
Yeah.
still have
answers.
it. Yeah, and I still have I still have my N64. I still have the Star Fox game.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I want to show you. No, that it was cool, and he wasn't out when they showed Fox McCloud because I knew he was gonna be in the movie,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, I hope they don't make him like stupid. You know what I mean? Like
I
that.
thought they were gonna make him douchey.
Yeah, like douchey or like kind of like dumb.
cocky or something.
Yeah, like well,
He is cocky.
he is
but
cocky, but not like in a shitty way. He's kind of
Yeah.
like cocky and
He's
like,
like a jock, kind of.
No, like he's more like cocky and like a damn, he's cool.
Hmm.
Like he's pretty
Suave.
he's a pretty cool dude. Like he's collected. Like like there's a point in time where like his starship goes down and they crash. And like he's he's like
Maneuvering.
manning the controls and like handling it. Like he played a really cool character. It was done well. Like he wasn't like douchey at all.
Yeah.
Mega Man is Nintendo too, no?
Capcom.
Capcom.
Cap.
Yep. But yeah, so that was the first movie I saw with my renewed AMC A list, and that was yesterday.
What you watch today?
So today, because I'm definitely going to take advantage of having it again, especially since it's 4 movies a week. I'm going to try to watch
Everything.
I'm going to try to watch as much as I can. And I'm not going to limit myself to the Dolby Theater because I feel like the Dolby Theater is obviously like preferred,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but they're only going to play like the big blockbuster type
Yeah.
movies in there. So if I want to see like some like foreign
Little
or
indie.
independent film, yeah, like it's not going to be in the Dolby Theater. So I'm going to have to sacrifice and watch it in the normal theater.
Dude.
Oh, like the common folk.
Like the fucking commoners and peasants and
Broke
shit.
ass.
Fucking jesters and shit.
Yeah.
But so I was looking to see what was playing, and I was like, all right, I narrowed it down to 2 choices. One was the drama.
The what?
The drama
I don't even know. What that is.
with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. And the reason is because it's a romantic comedy, but it's supposed to be like a dark romantic comedy. And there's like a twist reveal in it that's supposed to be like super shocking. And when the movie came out, people were giving a shit
Mhm.
because it's like that's something that should not be a surprise. Like they need to reveal that before people go in to watch because it could be triggering. And I was like, what the fuck? So like I looked it up and I was like, okay, like it is pretty extreme, but like the whole premise of the movie is Zendaya and Robert Pattinson they get engaged, they're about to get married, and they have like this game night with another couple, and they do the thing where they reveal like a deep dark secret, and her secret makes everybody like, what the fuck, like shocked.
What is it?
And and Robert Pattinson starts questioning whether he even wants to marry her or not anymore. And like it kind of plays it off as being like kind of not slightly whimsical, but it's kind of like dark. But so I had to look it up because I was like, no, I gotta know now because it's getting so much flack.
She has sex with Eddie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Damn.
Damn.
That's vile, dude.
That is
So-
foul, dude.
So if you don't want to know, because I'm gonna reveal it right now. If you don't want to know, I didn't watch the movie by the way, but if you don't want to know, skip ahead like 10 seconds.
Or whatever.
Or like 30 seconds, whatever. When she was in high school, she planned out and almost went through a mass shooting.
Oh shit.
I've done like 3 of those already, dude.
Ding.
Planned them
Yeah.
out. Planned them out.
But yeah, that's like the big secret.
Oh my
And so
god.
so people were like upset about it after watching the movie. saying like that's not cool. Like you need to reveal that before going into this movie. Like that's such a fucked up thing. Like
I could see how that could be triggering.
Yeah, I can see that. That's that's a problem.
Because I was trying to think, like I thought I was gonna go like I don't know,
killed somebody or
like attempted murder or something like that.
I mean, kind of. Well,
Yeah.
no, planned it out, like, but it didn't go through with it.
Yeah,
For those who skipped ahead, this would be the moment in which your marker is to tune back in.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I can see why that could be triggering.
For
But-
sure.
It's also like I don't know.
But yeah, so I was gonna watch that one, so I went to look at the seats, see how like if any available, and there's only one seat sold in that theater,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh damn. So I was gonna watch
so
it,
you
but I was
picked
like,
the seat right next to that one,
oh,
right?
of course. No, so so I was gonna watch it, but then I was like, you know what? Having a theater to yourself is fucking awesome. That I've had that before. So I was like, I'm gonna let this person have it. So I didn't choose it. So I kept going down the list, and I came across this movie called Exit 8. And I was like, never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only an hour and a half. I was like, all right, PG-13. I was like, okay, let me look it up. So I Google Exit 8 film. First thing, like the synopsis came up. The first line reads, Japanese psychological horror film. I was like, I'm in. I didn't even read the rest. I was like, I'm in. I'm in. Dude, a Japanese horror film? I'm in.
Psychological horror?
Yeah. So, did I just get louder?
I don't know.
So
I-
tell us
I
about
don't
this
know.
Japanese horror film.
What?
Yeah, I want to hear more about these Japanese horrors.
Damn. So, got the ticket, went and saw the movie. Dude, it was pretty awesome. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like amazing, but it's like it's adapted from a video game, which I didn't know.
What video game do you know?
It's called Exit 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like the movie?
Get the fuck out right now.
Okay. Okay.
But as I was watching the movie, it's funny that I found out that it was adapted from a video game because I looked that up afterwards. But as I was watching the movie, I was like, you know what? This is reminding me of just the concept of it is reminding me of PT, that video game, the playable trailer. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes. Once I explain, you'll know. It was the trailer. It was a demo that you were able to download on a PS3 or a PS4, I think. And it was a horror game. And you wake up in this room,
Oh.
and it's like a loop.
Yeah.
but you have to do these little puzzles to be able to
and
like.
every time it's like a little bit different. Like
Every
something
time's-
little
yeah.
changes.
I don't
Yeah.
remember this at all.
That shit
we
was fucking
used to play it all the
terrifying,
time at Jacob's house,
Dude, that shit
remember?
was scary.
and
dude.
it ended up being a trailer for a new Silent Hill game that never came out. We used to play all the time at Jacob's house.
I don't remember.
You were there, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? This is crazy."
That's one of the few like video games that like legitimately like kind of like creeped me out, dude.
Yeah, so like this movie, what made me make that connection is the fact that like you loop around and it's kind of like puzzle based almost.
Okay.
So the whole concept is this guy, he's trying to get home, or he's trying to get to the hospital because his wife or girlfriend, they don't really specify, is revealed to be pregnant. So he gets off the subway, he's trying to get to her, and he starts going down these hallways, but they're kind of like twisting and turning, and it's just the same hallway over and over. And like then there's this guy, whenever he turns a certain hallway, there's a guy in like a white shirt, white button-up shirt, and he has a briefcase, and he's just walking, like almost like seems like he's on a track, walking like on a certain like a pathway. And he passes him the first time, and he's like, whatever, you know, turns the corner, goes down the hall again, turns another corner, then turns another corner, and it's the exact same hallway. And that same guy comes around the corner, and he's like, what the fuck? And like he realizes he's in a loop. And so he starts paying attention to the posters on the wall, and one of the posters says instructions. And it's next to a yellow poster that says like exit 0 or section 0. And the instructions basically say, pay attention to the anomalies. If you see an anomaly, turn back right away. If you don't see an anomaly, continue forward. And so he's like, okay. So he starts paying attention to everything. If anything is slightly different than before, he turns around. And then when he does, like if he does everything correctly, he gets to that instruction paper again. But this time the yellow paper next to it says like section 1. And he's like, okay, he has to get to section 8 to get out. And then if he doesn't catch something, if there's something different, he doesn't catch it, it takes him back 0.
Oh shit.
And dude, like, it's just like the build up to it. It's very engaging, and then just the whole like concept of this guy like not being able to get out, and he's like dealing with this whole like finding out his significant other is pregnant, and it's kind of starts to feel like he doesn't want to have this kid, you know, and he keeps dwelling on the fact that like at the beginning of the movie opens up, it's like a first person view, and you see like he's staring at his reflection. He's on the subway, and then he has headphones on because music's playing, and then you faintly hear like a baby crying, and then he takes you see in his reflection, he takes the AirPod out, and then the camera moves, like, because he's the camera basically. Camera moves, and you see this woman, like the packed subway train, this woman holding a baby that's crying, it's like brains out, and then the guy standing in front of her, he's just like yells at her like, "Shut the baby up!" It's all in Japanese, by the way, so subtitles. And like he's yelling at her like, "Shut that baby up! Like, we're all trying to like be on the train too. Like, you're its mother. You should be able to shut up." And then he just puts his AirPod back in and like looks for, ignores it. And then that's when he gets off the train, gets the phone call, and then he gets stuck in that loop. And then at a certain point, he gets to like level 6, and one of the side doors opens on its own, and he looks in there, and it's like pitch black, and he's just like, "Hello," like, and he tries to shine his phone light in there. And then across the way, he notices a light like come on, and it's like he's looking at himself when he was on the train car from earlier. Like he's on the outside though. He sees himself in the distance, and he sees himself like looking at his phone, and then he like looks up and takes his AirPod out, and he looks over. So you already know, oh, he's looking at himself.
The baby.
Yeah. And then like he starts crying, and then he like, because he when he's on the phone with his girlfriend, he tells her like, "I saw this woman like crying, and I did nothing," or "I saw this woman with the baby crying, and they were yelling at her, like, and nobody defended her, and like neither did I. Like, I didn't do anything." And like that just to me tells me like I'm not ready to be a father. Like, if I can't even defend that, like how am I gonna defend my child? Like type. And so he's like fighting with that through the whole movie. And dude, it's crazy. It's a crazy movie, yeah. And then I was like looking it up afterwards, and like doing like the side-by-side comparisons to the game, and it looks like an old game, but they did everything like pretty like faithful.
Were you
to the
satisfied
game.
with the ending? You liked it?
Yeah, overall,
'Cause
yeah.
I feel like that is just like in a movie like this is like make it or break it kind
Yeah,
of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I was very
so
scared that it was gonna end.
he just wakes up.
Yeah, or something cheap.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hate that shit. But no, the ending, I don't know like if it's a happy ending or not. It's a somewhat ambiguous. Like, because it feeds into the whole like, if you had another chance to do something different at a certain point in your life, would you? And like, I don't know. It's just that ending. I was just like, oh fuck. Like, okay. Like, it surprised me. Like I had never heard of this movie. I never saw a trailer for it. I saw it on the list and saw it was Japanese psychological horror. It's not scary. Like, I think it's just the fact that he's stuck in this loop.
Yeah, it makes it horrifying.
Yeah.
It's like more of a thriller, I guess.
More of a thriller. I mean, it has like a couple like jump scares in a way, but overall, I thought it was really good. It was very well acted. It did fly by also. Like
The subtitles?
subtitles. It's all in Japanese. It's all subtitles. And it's just, I think you guys should watch it.
Was there a lot of people there or no?
No, it was just me. And then in the row behind me, there was probably like 4 people, and that was it.
Yeah. So you'd recommend it?
I would recommend it.
Yeah.
It's still in theaters. So you should sign up for AMC A-List and go watch it.
I am.
Sam, I am.
Well, I am. I will. I am.
Let the beat drop. Let the beat drop.
So, now that you have the A-lister, you probably will, but if you didn't, you wouldn't go watch The Mummy, the new one?
I mean, probably am now, but I don't know. I want to. Well, like when it was announced and I saw the trailer for it, I was like, okay, you know what? That looks tight. But seeing all this like divisive shit about it,
Very divisive.
very divisive. I'm just like, fuck. I don't
From
know.
one hand, I've heard like, oh, it's a great retelling of the story.
Yeah.
I heard it's very gory, very um, like all his movies, like they have that underlining tone of like family and blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah. You know, kind of like the Wolfman.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, I think the Invisible Man like is just universally loved.
Yeah.
I think everyone loved that movie
Because Wolfman was also divisive.
Yeah, and that's where like even as much as I loved that movie, like I know like I can see if somebody's were to watch it, if they said I didn't like it, I'd be like I get it.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. It's directed by Lee Winnell.
Yeah.
I forgot that it was directed by him. I'm definitely gonna go see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like he's 2 for 2 as far as I
Yeah.
know. You know, in this like his reimagined of the
Universal Monsters.
yeah, and I love that it's like a modern take on that. You know,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be the classic like mummy gets resurrected from the tomb, and it's just like that has been done before many times. You know, like God forbid somebody fucking do like a reimagined version of it.
Yeah.
But I do want to watch it, but I have heard a lot of people shit on it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people shit on
We'll
it.
see. If it's still playing,
But
maybe
you
next
reminded
Sunday.
me. Yeah, you reminded me that it was directed by Lee Winnell. I'm definitely gonna go see it
Yeah.
for sure. For
Because
sure.
I like the Wolfman.
Yeah. Yeah, she was sick. She was sick. So fuck sick.
Have you seen the trailer for the Backrooms movie?
Yeah, I'm interested.
So am I. I wonder
interested.
what they're gonna do with it.
I'm also surprised that Anna's son wants to go see it. He doesn't like scary movies, but he's very into like internet lore of stuff.
There was a time, dude, that I would just fall asleep like on Reddit, like all kinds, like watching YouTube videos of like people like breaking down all that. What do you call them? Like the Backrooms, like,
Creepypasta.
yeah, the creepypasta stuff, and like you'll find like videos of, like people like exploring, like they've like there's so many games like that too, where you're just
Yeah.
like kind of like that loop game
Yeah,
where you, but it's like it's kind of like the Backrooms, but it's like those places that are kind of like uncanny that have like that old school look to them.
that's what this movie also Exit 8 kind of like gave me, like those type of vibes.
Yeah,
like
dude,
a backroom style, like
the,
Uncanny Valley shit.
yeah, dude, I love that stuff. Like something about it, just like it's so like I can't help it, like help and not like be intrigued by it and like
Yeah.
stare at it. But, like you know, you just find like videos of like those like empty pools, things like that. Like I don't know, something so creepy about them, dude. And like there's always something unsettling about it.
But yeah, so
But it's like yeah, A24 film.
is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm curious.
This one, the Exit 8 is a neon film.
What did I just watch? That's a neon film too.
Your mama. No, but I think you guys should watch it. It was tight. Damn, I was gonna mention something.
Is
right
it
now.
streaming on anything that you know of, or is
It's in theaters.
Theaters.
Come on, homie, go to the movies. Go to the movie theater.
I was thinking about it.
I was fucking up. Haven't gone to the movie theaters in so long. Like, I'm gonna start going to look again. I love going to the movies.
Me too.
Getting my little stupid popcorn and my little stupid soda and sitting my little stupid ass down. Watch this little stupid ass movie.
My
I
stupid
love that
ass chair.
stupid ass shit.
Little stupid ass bathroom.
Little stupid ass.
Your stupid ass car.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, when does this episode come out? This one is gonna come out
Next week.
The week after.
on the 3rd. So,
Happy birthday, me.
nah, fuck
No.
that. So when people are hearing this Friday or this Saturday,
This upcoming Saturday.
this upcoming Saturday, May 9th.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jose?
It is a show. It is the first Betamax presents, at the Packing House Brewery in Riverside off of Central over by the airport.
Yeah.
He has a bunch of bands playing. 100 Putazos, Insolent, Bound to Violence, Hit 'Em Where It Hurts,
Spud McKenzie.
Spud McKenzie. It's gonna be fun, dude. If you're hearing this, pull up. Support.
$5.
Yeah, I put $5 because it's like it just seems like a reasonable like donation, because at the end of the day, like this is a spot that wants to do more shows like this and wants to bring more people. So it's gonna be the first of many that I'm gonna do there.
Yeah. This is also in collaboration with how do you say it?
Insano Imperio.
Insano Imperio.
Yeah. So it's
Shout out the homie.
yeah, dude. Insolence record release show.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fundraiser for the Showcase Theater documentary. So if you can bring $5 or a little bit more, just to kind of drop in the bucket, that's cool. Just to help kind of put that over the finish line.
Yeah.
You know, I want a physical copy. That's all I want. You know.
Yeah.
And also just like they want the Packing House Brewery wants people to show up. You know, and to support. They want more business. So
come hang out, buy a beer,
buy merch. You know, donate and have a good time. Let's hang out.
I'm gonna be there grilling hot dogs during the show on
Oh,
stage. So just hit me up.
Yeah, they normally it looks like they normally have vendors. It sounds like they're gonna have other vendors there too at this show. You know, food.
Yeah.
And more. So it'll be fun. You know, and just a disclaimer, you know, it is a business. It is a brewery. It's in the back area, so you're in the same area in which you see like all the equipment and stuff. They're sharing that space, so
Fuck it up. I mean, what?
so as we go there, you know, like we gotta be respectful of that, you know,
Yeah.
or else this is gonna be something. This could like these things could be the first and last time this happens. So,
Yeah, you could easily ruin it for everyone.
yeah, because like I do plan on doing more events, you know, more shows like this,
Yeah.
like hardcore, like heavy, like, you know, metal, and I want to do other events like DJing stuff, like maybe like explore like hip hop culture stuff in the area. So I don't want to burn the spot to like that at all. you
Yeah.
know? So pull up. It's gonna be a good time.
Pull up and pull out.
Never pull out, homie. What's up? We'll see everybody next week.
Service of your